Welcome to the WBC arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Josh Warrington. He's 170 centimeters tall with 172 centimeter reach. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, weighing in at 57 kilos, right on the number for the featherweight division. He's 170 centimeters tall with a reach of 166.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
It's Josh the Leeds Warrior Warrington. Who could forget his performance against Kiko?
This bout is scheduled for...
And this one has all... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Warrington in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Here we go. It's round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit him in the right spot.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards.
Whoa, Johnny! Josh Warrington on the brink now. You know the scorecards are going to be all place in this one. It's code red time for Josh Warrington. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally. There's the bell for round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swing and a miss with that hook. Misses with the straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that... Whoa, wait a minute! This is not good for Josh Warrington. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Swing. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Warrington in that last round. There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Holding nothing back here in the round. They exchange punches. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Josh Warrington on the brink now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Hold that thought. It's code red time for Josh Warrington. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This is not good for Josh Warrington. Talk about Warrington in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
On to the 5th we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
These two fighters are made for one another. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. On to the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and hop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. That counter shot lands. This is a high-octane battle. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of catch you.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! It's code red time for Josh Warrington. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Oh my God, Johnny! Josh Warrington on the brink now. And down Warrington goes. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not be... So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. Here comes round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Misses with the straight left. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. This is not good for Josh Warrington. A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. It never happened.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Oh, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. It's code red time for Josh Warrington. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Neither. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Josh Warrington on the brink now. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. A swing and a miss with that jab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
This is not good for Josh Warrington. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Josh Warrington on the brink now. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
And we enter the ninth. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Which fighter will say no mas? Did you see that? It's code red time for Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington goes down. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
You're right, Todd.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? So much firepower. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Great round,
It's round 10. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. His stamina is off the charts. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Looking to land the hook. Lomachenko goes down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
What are you doing? Come on,
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are strong. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Whoa, wait a minute. This is not good for Josh Warrington. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
No one loses that. Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back.
And it's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
You gotta get out there and switch up. Get your
And there's the bell to start round 12. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard